Hello and welcome to the conversation. It's your girl, Miss Moi. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. As you know, the conversation comes on every other weekend right here with Lipstick Entertainment. So shout out to the whole staff at Lipstick. Hey sisters, how you doing? Thank you so much for finding and following us on Facebook, Instagram, and now YouTube. So tonight we're talking all about sports with a genius. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, world. I am. I don't even know how to introduce myself because in Indy, I'm Candace.
Mm-hmm.
In Kansas City, I'm Candy. So
Yeah.
to some, I'm Miss Candace. I'm Coach Candace. I'm Mama Candace. So all around, I'm Candace. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well,
I'm
we
Candace.
got this genius on the show tonight because it's about to be a season. What is it? Is it basketball,
NFL
football?
season's coming up.
Yeah.
And then, I'm excited for basketball season.
Yeah. So
of
it's a lot
moves.
going on, and I wanted to bring you on tonight just to talk about sports, talk about life, get us together in gear. Okay?
Yes,
Let's
yes.
have a conversation.
Let's do it.
So, how long has sports been a part of your life?
Let's see. I was born in '83, so I say since '88.
Okay.
I've loved sports. It's interesting now watching sports and being involved in it because all the access. When I was a kid, it was on tape delay. You catch it. There was no rewind. You go to Blockbuster to see any documentaries on any of your players. So it's really interesting now with all the access. But my grandmother, God rest her soul, she was not a Michael Jordan fan. I heard her say, "Who's this black MF?" and because she was a Magic Johnson fan,
Mm-hmm.
and she didn't like Michael Jordan. And at the time she didn't, and was cussing me out. And I became interested. My parents are some G's, Cookie and Claude, because they always made sure I had cable. Regardless, as a kid, I always had cable. I always was able to watch WGN, so I never missed a Bulls game.
Mm-hmm.
But living in Kansas City, we didn't have a sports basketball team, so I really just was able to fall in love with the sport.
Okay. So, in school, did you play sports?
I played sports my 8th grade year and my freshman year because I am a 80s baby.
Mm-hmm.
So, unfortunately, I liked other things outside of sports and became victim of that. So, God has a funny way of taking care of you, though, because he blessed me with some awesome kids, one being a giant of a son. So, I'm able to have real full access to sports now.
So, what is it like to be a sports mom? Like, is that easy? Is it difficult? Is it strenuous on your schedule? What is that like?
Your schedule actually belongs to your child. Actually, you don't really do much. This year, I had the pleasure of being able to coach. So I was an assistant coach on his AAU team. Shout out to Randall, Anton, Jordan, and everybody in the Dynasty family for allowing me that opportunity. So that was great.
How did that come about? When did you become a coach? What happened?
Being a sports mom, going from gym to gym, everyone hears me yelling and screaming. God bless my son. He's an amazing kid. He allows me to scream and yell from gym to gym. We get into it from gym to gym. And his AAU coach, Anton was coaching one day. Randall was gone. And Anton was like, help me. And I was doing just the subs. And he was just like, Miss Candace, you can do it. And I'll kind of step back. And he allowed me to assistant coach with Randall. And it was fun. It was the best year of my life. This was like the greatest year. It was a 7th grade team, 8th grade team, and a freshman team halfway through the season. So it was amazing, man.
So did you guys travel all over and everything?
From January to about July, everywhere. We was in Iowa, Idaho. Not Idaho, I'm sorry. Iowa, where did we go? We went all over Indiana. We went to Tennessee, Kentucky, of course. We went to Idaho, Iowa. Michigan, everywhere.
So you was everywhere.
Yeah. We've traveled everywhere.
Do you see yourself continuing to coach, or was that just like a wham bam one situation? Like, how you feeling about it moving forward?
No, absolutely. That is really my life and my future. Just my life, period. Like I said, I've been watching sports since '88. That's my only love. You're great. I call you Whitley Gilbert just out of fun, but as a woman,
Yes,
you're brilliant at decorating and putting everything together. That's never been my thing. My thing has always been sports. I'm a football fan, but I have a different passion for basketball. So that's what I love. It's hard to go to a 9 to 5 and focus and do what they want me to do when truly I love sports. You know what I mean? And really, shout out to my support team because I did not work while I coached. You know what I mean? And the coaches held me down. My support team held me down, and I was able to travel and coach and put all my energy into that. So
That's so dope.
It was very dope.
So another reason why I wanted to bring you on is for the ladies, because I remember in the past of Miss Moi, right? I've had some shows, done some other thing. You had a segment where you would come on and continuously speak on sports.
Yes.
And so we grew this great bond just around sports. And then, of course, you know, we both.
Because isn't sports exciting?
It is so exciting.
Doesn't it just take you to another?
It is so exciting. So I would find myself
you can't predict it.
Well,
you can't predict it.
I don't know.
You
I
can,
don't
but
know.
you can't.
No. Because there
It's
were
the
so
greatest
many
argument.
Super Bowls that I knew what was going to happen already.
No.
The last one that Manning was in,
God.
I
you
knew
what, don't
he
bring
was
up
going to
Super
take
Bowls.
it.
Nah.
You thought the young
I
black
tell you
kid
what,
was
my
gonna take it.
Chiefs just took a terrible L in this Super Bowl.
Oh, how did you do? I meant to check on you to make sure that you
months
was all
for
right.
me to recover. Actually, it probably took preseason.
Yeah.
Us actually coming back and doing well in the I was like, I don't know how we're gonna recover.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew we were gonna lose.
Yeah.
I knew we were gonna take it, but not like that.
See, I don't know if y'all knew you was gonna lose because you were talking big stuff.
I mean, I have to. They're my team.
That's
so
your
I mean,
team. So you gotta be
they're
right
my team. So I knew we were gonna lose, but I'm gonna ride with them till the shit falls off. But we had to lose like that.
Like
Andy Reid is an amazing coach and human being.
Mm-hmm.
He got some sons, man, and as a parent, I get it.
Yeah.
We do our best.
Yeah.
But sometimes your seeds grow in fields that we have no idea about.
Okay.
And Andy Reid's son, Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
Thursday, he was feeling so well. He left. He was toe up and towed people up on the highway.
Yeah.
Why, baby, Andy? Why?
Yeah. I can't take you. You know, one thing about me, I like slogans or things that mean something or things that you use it over here, but you can use it all throughout life. And one thing I'll never forget you used to say all the time is die on the court.
Man, let me tell you another.
What does that mean? Tell them.
Hey, and my players, shout out to my Dynasty boys. You leave it all out there.
Okay.
Every blood, every sweat, every tear.
Okay.
You die out there in that court. Kobe had 60 points.
Oh.
He had 60
Don't
points.
Don't cry on me,
game.
okay? Okay.
He shot the ball 198 times.
Yeah.
If you got to shoot the ball 1,000,000 times to get 60 points on your last game, that's what you do. I got another one for you.
Okay.
My son played football and basketball. Right?
Okay.
I go, son. He'll look up. I go, you ain't had breakfast yet? He go, no. I'm like, there's a lot of beef on that line. Eat. Them is people's kids that I'm talking about.
Yes.
Eat.
So what does dying on the court mean? Like, break it down for people that don't know that lingo. Tell them what it means. Help them out.
When you go to play, right?
Yeah.
And you're playing in a game, it's not a game. Though it is a game, it is not a game. Everything that you worked hard for, everything that you practiced for, everything that you dreamed about, leave it there on the court, on the field, period. Don't tell me something hurts. There's a difference between being hurt, being injured. If it ain't broke or bleeding, you tell yourself it's mind over matter. It's mind over matter. You do it.
You do it.
You do it.
You die on the court.
Hey man, I've watched. That's the greatest thing about coaching in sports, and this is why I have to get a gym.
Yeah.
The world that we live in is terrible, right? The young black men, they go out and they put their lives on the line every day because the police is out to get them. They're out to get each other. You know what I mean? It's like it's a war. You know what I mean? It's a true war.
Yeah.
And the black man has really got to survive. So then you got the young black boy, right? We don't really have anything out here for them to do. The young black boy, young black girl, anything. You know what I mean? In our communities, we don't have we have WAC community centers, but we don't have like arcades and things for, things in our actual community for our kids to do.
Right.
Like I said, traveling with AAU we see things. Like, we'll see a whole entertainment. Incrediplex was one thing, but they ran that down so fast. You know what I mean? But they have things like that in communities without our pigmentation.
Right.
Things for their kids to go do. You know what I mean? For an outlet. I watched from January, but I've done a camp before, from January to about July.
Yeah.
Instead of young boys being out in the street, instead of young boys doing any and everything, we made them be accountable. You have to be accountable in school, because if you don't make the grade, you cannot play.
Period.
You have to be accountable on this court. We have to, I mean, it wasn't always perfect, but I watched attitudes transform. You know what I mean? I watched kids that maybe didn't have confidence have big confidence, where I would love to see them at school right now, because you really can't tell them nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I know that boys kept their grades up. They stayed positive. They did things in their community, and they traveled.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They opened their mind. They can adapt to adversity. And I'll put them young men on the line against a lot of people.
So now I want you to help the ladies, because I know we used
Really?
to
You
have
know what?
we would have our moments where we would kind of be like, I'm with this team. No, this is going to happen. No, this is going to happen. I want you to help the ladies with their fundamentals of football and basketball.
Well, and I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way.
Okay.
Because women done kicked and screamed and acted crazy. They demanded all these rights.
Okay.
So now everywhere we go,
Okay.
they threw women everywhere. Wow.
Yeah.
So actually, they have a lot of different women coaches sprinkled throughout the NFL, sprinkled throughout the NBA, like trainers and stuff like that. But as far as the fundamentals, women in sports are crazy, because we're emotional creatures by nature.
Right.
So when we're watching that game that's already emotional, we take it over the edge. I watch the Sports Mom all the time.
Okay.
Right? We're smart, and we know the fundamentals. But we get too emotional and too wrapped up. But I love it. If you do not watch little kid sports, you're crazy. It's the best Saturday, Sunday weekend of your life, because you watch parents raw emotion.
Yeah.
You watch little kids raw emotion with truly the fundamentals of the sports of what you love. You can always read about sports.
Yeah.
But like I said, we live in a world of highlights. If you do not follow ESPN, Bleacher Report, the Shade Room, because they're everybody's business.
Yes,
TMZ,
they are. Yes,
they have a TMZ Sports. Okay.
Yeah.
The internet will tell you all the sports people's business.
You know what I've been noticing too? The female sportscasters is popping up. I mean,
everywhere.
Hey, girl,
Taylor then got Rachel fired from ESPN.
Yeah.
Remember, I used to want to be on ESPN.
Yes, you did.
Not so much.
Okay, you over it?
I'm over ESPN.
Okay, it's not your thing.
Nah.
Too political. Okay.
And I'm not really with that. The older I get, the less political I am. I'm a little more militant the older I get.
Yeah.
I can't.
Well, that's different for you.
Yeah,
I remember you was like, I would love to.
Nah, I don't mind watching sports. I'd rather be on Fox Sports than ESPN, because they can actually speak their opinion. But no, if I really did on some airwaves, it would have to be a podcast, so I can actually be honest and say the things that I want to say. Yeah. I wouldn't want to sugarcoat anything
without getting kicked off the air.
Man, without getting kicked off, put off, and everything.
Okay, so say Check and Dig. Honey is with a new boo.
Okay.
He likes a particular team.
Okay.
Say we talking football season, because that's cuddle time.
That's right.
What should she do to impress Bay?
First of all, figure out what his team is and go to ESPN and figure out what they got going for the week. There's always highlights and key things. That's what's going on. Once you go to ESPN, you can actually go to the team, and they'll tell you everything that the team has going on. So when you're talking to your boy, when you texting them, you can say something like, damn, can you believe Cam Newton got fired, bang? What? And he got all them kids. And he gonna be like,
how do you know this?
But really, Cam Newton just be all over the airwaves and see the Shade Room put that up. Mm-hmm. But really, he might be like, damn, she might even give a damn. And then be like, babe, the Chiefs game's coming on this weekend. You want to go to the bar to see it? Everybody like to go to the bar. Everybody like wings. Everybody like nachos. Everybody like shots of Douce.
You are stupid.
Everyone does. And then even hookah. Everyone likes hookah. It's 2021.
It's a good time.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Women like to look cute. Everybody has a machine where they make shirts. Yeah. They buddies do. You can make you a shirt, cut it up, rip it up, tie it up. You know how y'all do. You know.
Okay, so listen, ladies. She just gave you some gems, okay? She said What team does he like? Learn some highlights, learn some information, get on some blogs, get on ESPN.
Get a team shirt and make it sexy.
Get a shirt. Okay, keep on.
Get team yoga pants or team leggings. Make it sexy. And some ones. Everybody wears
There
ones.
you have it. What do you think is going to happen this season in football, in basketball, and everything? What do you see?
The Cowboys are going to fail, as usual. The Chiefs are going to go back to the Super Bowl. The Chiefs and the Buccaneers are going back to the Super Bowl.
Why are you saying this?
Because we cold. We are just
So now you done got the big head about the Chiefs.
It's not even a big head.
Okay,
you
so
can
give me
ask
this.
anybody.
Give me the logic behind them going back, though.
First
Like,
of
what
all, the fact that we only scored 9 points in the Super Bowl was like, what the hell?
is it? Okay.
We've been the number one offense since Mahomes has been there the past 4 or 5 years. They just paid that curly-head fool like $500 billion.
So you think we got something to prove? Is that
We
why
definitely
going-
have something to prove the
Okay.
way we let that old man whoop our. he beat the hell out of us.
Okay.
That old man, and really the defense. Though we did not have an offensive line, it was gone. Andy Reid could not definitely focus, neither could the coaching staff, because his son is on his way to jail. He almost killed a little girl. Patrick Mahomes was running for his life. We dropped so many balls. Tom Brady is the NFL god, so we had no choice but to bow down.
Whatever. I don't even want to. You know how.
He is the NFL guy.
I don't even
Peyton
wanna-
Manning is the NFL
Did you see
Jesus.
that statue that made him Peyton?
Let me tell you something about Peyton Manning. He was great. He was good.
He was my fave. He was.
I was so sad that they put him out like that, Jim Irsay. But let me tell you something. Since they put him out, what has the team done? They went and got Phillip Rivers. Who the hell gets Phillip Rivers in his 100th year when he was on his 15th baby? He stayed here 1 year. He's a coach in Florida somewhere for high school football. Now y'all got Carson Wentz, who can't stay healthy. I hope he got the vaccine,
You know what?
because he will
Why?
catch anything. I'm sure he got gonorrhea.
I cannot.
I'm sure he
I
got
cannot. We talking
chlamydia.
sports, y'all. We talking
Carson Wentz
sports.
got it
I
all.
promise we
He
talking
catches
sports.
it all. He got poison ivy. He got chicken pox. He catches it all. The boy can't stay healthy. Damn, Carson.
What do you think is going to happen with the basketball league? So much. First of all, watching them play in that bubble was so weird. All of it was just weird.
But you want to know
and then
something
the
about
boxes,
the bubble?
the people in the boxes.
That was crazy.
That
All
was
right, I
weird.
ain't
I
gonna
was
front.
like, is this the Twilight Zone?
Let me tell you something about the bubble basketball play itself, though.
Okay.
They actually was playing hard, to me,
Okay.
because they didn't have an audience, and they did have to play. I heard them cuss each other out.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Because that's what the game is really about, like raw emotion like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that
I
was
got
fun.
a random question for you.
That was fun.
When it comes to LeBron James, people either love him to life or they hate him to death. What is it?
If you hate him, then you have identity issues. If you see a fault in LeBron James, you have an identity issue.
Why would you
therapy.
say that?
LeBron James got drafted in 2003. He come from a single mother that's still reckless. Okay? Don't know his father. Come from Cleveland. I've been to some of the cities in Ohio. We had a boy from Cleveland come play on our team who had to leave in the middle of the night because a cousin got killed. Okay? Like, he grew up in that. That boy's been flawless. That boy to a man has been flawless.
Yeah.
He has a black wife
Yes, he does.
with 3 black children
Yes, he
that
does.
do very well.
Yes, he does.
And he's a great dad.
Yeah.
You've never seen him do anything wrong, bad, or anything. Anytime there's anything going on when it's time to stand for something, he will.
Yes.
Because a man that don't stand for something, he'll fall for anything.
You better talk about Malcolm X. You better say his word.
How is it that he's been in his 199th year? LeBron James is 344 years
I'm
old.
done.
And he's still averaging 25 points. He's still taking his team to... Let me tell you why the Lakers lost in the first round this year. They was injured all year. And he was not going far with Dennis Schroeder. Dennis, get the hell out of here.
I'm done.
We're done, guys. Hey, guys, I ain't had a vacation in 20 years. My wife, my son is playing all over. Hey, we done. First round, they were done.
I will say one thing that I love about LeBron, he's not messy. You don't hear him in scandals. You don't hear him embarrassing his wife. You don't hear him just out here on. I mean,
Speaking of messy, Carmelo Anthony. He did a podcast for All the Smoke with Steven and Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson, Matt Barnes.
Yeah.
And he talked about how great of a human being LeBron James was. He said he was drowning in the ocean in some country.
Yeah.
And Dwayne Wade was like, somebody save him.
Yeah.
LeBron James jumped in the ocean and saved Carmelo Anthony. Why would you like him?
I just think people hate
He's
the
a
greats.
billionaire.
They hate the greats. They
He's a
either
billionaire, y'all.
love the greats or they hate the greats. And he kind of reminds me of Beyonce. Like, what real scandal do you have? This person is super talented, family-oriented, getting to the bag, always doing things
Beyonce,
for the
but them girls
community.
from the past don't like Beyonce. The Destiny Child girls
That is
don't.
not all of them. That's not true.
But mainly it's her daddy. Beyonce ain't messy, her daddy.
Yeah, because anybody that can get next to her again, they definitely do of the past. So I ain't even going. But I'm just saying, that's an example of
I like Beyonce.
Greats. And it's like, oh, I hate them.
And she got kids.
Yeah.
And what I respect is she ain't on the scene because really she's parenting her kids.
Yeah.
That's what I really actually like about black celebrities. They actually parent their kids. And they don't speak on that. The fathers, everybody, they actually parent their kids.
Yeah.
Everybody with Future, but you got Russell Wilson. You have to parent your kid in your Future, and you have Russell Wilson and Bow Wow.
I cannot stand Future. He reminds me.
He's so weird looking at me.
Of the typical.
Shout out to my boy Vance. My buddy Vance always tell me I should get on some Future, but I can't. Trey came out with a new CD today, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I heard it. And it's awesome. Talking about music, I don't know how we start talking about music, but listen.
We just start talking.
That last verses,
Which one? Which one?
With the Lots and the Jadakiss.
Oh
listen, honey.
Jadakiss.
You been top 5 dead or alive. They was sleeping on you. So I'm happy you came and you represented for Yonkers and New York and everybody.
He was
and that
strong.
was everything.
He was dope.
Let me tell you what practice does for you. Let me tell you what patience does for you. Yeah. I mean, they delivered and they executed.
Let me tell you what being genuine does for you.
Yeah.
Being grounded.
Yeah.
Where being a man, being solid does for you because he is that. I love New York people sometimes.
Did you see how Jewels came out with every accessory he owned though? Did you see?
Even his teeth. His teeth were an accessory.
He had on the bed.
On the shelf.
Then he had on the do-rag. Then he had on the hat. I think he had on the jacket and the hoodie.
He was so happy.
It was a lot. That was a lot.
They ate them alive.
And then Cameron was giving me real R. Kelly vibes. Did you look at him? Did you see his aura? I was like, is that Kels?
Let's not talk about
it. Was that? I mean, it just, I don't know.
I'm so
And then
hurt.
Jimmy came out in that leather suit, and I was just hot for him. So I don't know.
They were really. I expected a little bit more from Dipset. They didn't take it as serious.
They didn't take it serious. They wasn't prepared. They was
serious.
playing games, and they thought they was gonna take an easy win, and that's why they lost easily.
It's kind of like that.
And I'm also happy. Shut up! I didn't say that.
They didn't take it serious.
Another thing that I really liked about it too is I feel like the Locks represented the Rough Riders so well, and in the passing of DMX, it was so timely.
Their performance was raw.
Yeah, it was good.
You know, Fat Joe and Ja Rule go next.
Yes, I'm excited.
I am too.
I'm excited, and they're like,
you know what I'm excited for? Shanti.
Oh, why?
Cause she can be all.
Oh yeah, she gonna be all over.
She gonna be all.
I'm excited for Ja Rule. Let's speak on him for just a second. He's a legend, and if you think about how many songs he's been on, give him his flowers. Don't let somebody come in. I know, because somebody came in and bullied him to death. But at the end of the day, if you look back, he's a legend. Look how many songs he's on. 1 million.
Let me tell you something.
Bullied him to death.
They're in their 40s and Ja Rule still can't live. He can't make a mistake because 50 said still in their 40s.
But he's a legend. Let him be a legend in his lane.
And he's a good dad. And he's been married to a black woman forever.
For like ever and ever and ever. Just let people be great. How are you feeling about Lil Boosie? This is random, but I love Lil Boosie. I love you. And this is why. You be telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Let me tell you something honestly. One of the biggest jokes I tell, because I am going to brag on my son here in a minute.
Okay, come on, bragging.
Once my son makes it to the league, one of the biggest jokes I tell is the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to Boosie's house because I'm going to the party. And then, because this is all in Atlanta, then I'm going to T.I. and Tiny's house and have cocktails.
They're my people.
Yeah, but notice I'm going to have cocktails because they're in trouble for poor drinks.
I can't. I
I
didn't say that.
I love Boosie. He's country.
Yeah.
Accept him for who he is.
Yes.
I loved him when he made his kids walk the line.
Yeah.
Because they were being disrespectful to
Yes.
other people.
Yes.
He's ignorant, and I love it.
I just think
I love
we
Lil Boosie.
are so used to
why do we gotta call him Lil Boosie?
something different that we have to conform all the time to these new ways. And everybody's not always conforming to that. So I'm just thankful that he can stand in his truth. That's why I like Lil Boosie. Now, you know who I want to go to sleep and just chill.
Who?
Just get off
Who?
social media.
Who?
Just go. Trick Daddy. I want him to go. I want him to go. I need him out.
Let me tell you something about Trick Daddy.
I just don't want him around. I don't.
I actually love Trick Daddy. And then
I
once he
can't.
was going viral, I started listening to his first album.
It just seems like he's doing too much.
He's an old man. Again,
He is.
Again, these are old country men.
Yeah.
Boosie's an old country man. He ain't
Yeah.
that old. He's 38. He's my age.
Yeah.
But Trick is a little older.
Yeah.
He'd been in jail for a little while.
Yeah.
He got lupus. He didn't watch a lot of people go. He ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah, so he just giving what he got when he got it.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
All I know is any woman that does what
I don't even
any woman that does that for Trick, first of all, as a woman,
What do you think about the commentary that they said about
he's
the
a grown
player?
man.
I know it's nasty, sister. What do you think about, because I want to ask you about this. I heard the commentary that they said the other day about the player. Was it Newton? I don't know. But they were like, he gets distracted because he listens to rap music. Where y'all been?
Oh, that was a real racist and disrespectful comment. But that's some old patriot. I can't even remember his name.
But
right
where
now.
y'all been? Because rap music been around the NFL and the NBA forever.
For 2 years, I was at Lucas Oil Stadium with the job that I worked.
Yeah.
And that's all that they play is rap
Period.
music. Throughout the whole stadium.
Period. So
Throughout
I was
the whole
like,
stadium.
since when did this become
Not
a thing?
edited. But again, that's a disrespectful older white man that's just a hater. But they've been waiting to get Cam Newton out of the league. Cam Newton has been obnoxious his whole career. You know what I mean?
And
and
them
honestly,
outfits. Woo.
and he been dressing like Dick Tracy for the past like 3 or 4 years.
Did you say Dick Tracy?
Dick Tracy. Come on, man. He been dressing like Dick
Done.
Tracy.
I can't
But
even.
people like Cam Newton, who don't necessarily conform, who has that type of attitude,
Yeah.
they can't wait till he's done. If Cam Newton get another job, I'd be surprised.
Yeah.
And that's just to be honest. I was arguing that with my buddy the other day. He was like, "Big kid, when you go to the Patriots and you get fired by Bill Belichick and you still good, you don't get another job."
Yeah.
Chad Ochocinco can still play. He did not get another job. They couldn't wait to throw T.O. out of the league.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Still talented, best in the league. But whenever you stand the way that they stand, they try to get you out of the league.
She gave us some gems a little bit ago to my ladies, my queens that are watching, just about, how to prepare yourself for football season with your boo. Make sure you know what he likes to watch. Make sure you get a shirt made or something like that.
one.
Highlights, all of that if you missed it.
If you are at the crib and watching a game and have his buddies come over, prepare some food.
Yeah.
Prepare food.
Yeah. Why did
And
you
then if
miss
it's
for
for-
that part?
And then if his friends are there, then you can stay out the way. Then invite your buddy over.
Yeah.
Invite your friend. Then now it's fun.
Yeah.
But make some food. Make some food.
Make some food, is what
Please.
she said.
I hate going over my buddy's house and they have like a girlfriend or something. She ain't make no food. Like, this is rude.
This is weird.
It's
We
rude.
should be eating something.
We should. It's noon.
Yeah.
It's church time. Jesus.
I can't. I just can't. Well, I'm so happy you came on because every time you do...
Wait, before we go. Are we
okay.
going to go?
No.
Okay.
I was just giving you a little
Okay.
shout out. But
I
I
was
can
about to say thank
stop.
you.
I
'Cause
can
I
keep
was about
my
to say I got
shout.
to show some love to my son.
Okay. You did, but do it again. Go ahead.
Because with a lot of people, because we talk about being a sports mom and love,
Yeah.
right? So I didn't get to play sports.
Yeah.
My daughters played a little bit.
Yeah.
But I had kids young, too. That's another thing that derailed me. I had one at 17, another one at 18. So shout out to Johnny, that's 21, and JD, that'll be 20 here.
No, they're not that old.
Yeah. I got a 3-year-old grandson. My grandson is 3. He is my twin, and he is the
You all over again.
You talking about legacy. That dude is dope. He's the dopest thing available, man. But my son, and I say allowed, my son has allowed me to coach him and completely walk this sports journey with him. And I say allowed because he doesn't realize it, but he really allows me to do it. Since he was about 5, I've been in any gym that I can get in with him, working, right, on basketball, working on basketball. Since he was 7, he's been traveling playing basketball. Shout out to Chuck. I want to say it's his Indy dad because he has a real father. That's amazing. But since we've been in Indy, Chuck has taught him everything in football, right? Everything in football. Chuck's an amazing dude. And God rest his dad soul because he was an amazing man that watched them boys play. And Chuck's son, Jewel, is an amazing athlete too. Both of them go to Warren. They took their talents to Warren. So if you, for the next 4 years, have any time, Warren Sports is where it's at.
Okay.
And I'm just saying that. We have been working. That boy is now 14. He's a freshman in high school. He is 6'4", 215 pounds.
He's a grown man.
He plays freshman football.
Yeah.
This summer, he had the opportunity, and we worked the whole month of June with the varsity program at Warren, varsity basketball, where he was able to travel to different colleges to play, where he got the eye of some college coaches and things like that. And so he has been working hard. He left the 8th grade with a 3.3 GPA. So that is amazing. And now he took his talents to Warren Central High School. And he has a game Saturday morning because he wasn't going to play football, but then we pushed him back to playing football. He is an amazing athlete. If you do not know Javon Guest, you are missing out.
You gotta get to know him.
Most people, if you are in Indianapolis and you are anywhere on the scene, you know Javon Guest. And if you know Javon Guest, you know his mother is not that far away.
Well, kudos to you.
Yes.
For all of your time and patience that you have put into him and into the community. I mean, I know for years you've been talking sports, you've been leaving gyms everywhere you go, and I definitely appreciate you. We've had so many funny and fun conversations over the years. I think you are such a great talent because you don't see that every day. You know, everybody doesn't always have this information just up here. So I appreciate you for the gems you've given to me and to the world. So thank you so much for coming on. I want you to come back, though,
anytime.
Around Super Bowl. Before Super Bowl or after.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Okay.
Because if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl,
okay,
I'm going to the parade. When we won the Super Bowl, as we were winning the Super Bowl, I was texting my job, letting them know, because remember Super Bowl on Sunday, I will not be at work from Tuesday to Thursday because I am traveling. I will come to work tomorrow to brag to all you Colts fans how dominant my Kansas City Chiefs are. So I did go to work.
Okay.
But I then left.
And you were at the parade. How was the festivities?
It was about no degrees.
Or do you remember the festivities?
I had Gentleman's Jack in my Starbucks coffee.
Okay.
Shout out to Trinae and her husband, Courtney, the Colemans, because they went. Little Wendell went. My son went. Jewel went. Shout out to Jewel. What did JD go? I think JD went. My daughter JD. Because this is history. I took my kids out of school.
I seen her one day. I was walking through Walmart. She was like, Ryan? I was like,
hey, man, that girl is grown, man. JD is...
Time is just flying. Keep giving us your sports gems because we need that in our community, especially amongst the ladies. We don't always know, what's going on, who's who. Google, Shade Room, ESPN, Fox News.
Honestly, figure out who the sports team is. Every guy got a sports team, and if your dude don't watch sports, then I don't really know. Whenever me and Tiffany they don't watch sports, I go, I don't know. You're a murderer. Period.
That's where we're going.
Period.
Okay.
You can't.
Well, There was that. You're going to come back around Super Bowl, right?
Man,
It's got to be before or after, because we either got to prepare and talk about what we think is going to happen, or we got to live it down. I'd rather come before. Let's just get prepared and talk about
because that'll be the height of basketball season. It'll get going here at the end of October.
Yeah.
LeBron, they done got Russell over there. They done got the old men crew.
Yeah.
And
how do you feel about we didn't talk about how do you feel about Wade?
I get choked up when I think about Dwayne Wade.
Okay.
Because when he was playing, he was my favorite player.
Yeah.
and he really was. Dwayne Wade was an amazing player.
Mm-hmm.
I think his family life is weird. And
okay.
If we're gonna judge Trick Daddy, then we should judge Dwayne Wade.
Okay.
But
okay.
As a parent, you love your kid, man. You accept them, and then you never know what your kid like. You know what I mean, and what your kid might be into. But you try to support them, uplift them,
right,
and everything. No disrespect to anybody, but I'm so thankful that my son, as a young black man, is into girls. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sometimes a little too much, but we're working on that.
Oh, God, okay.
But it's more of girls are really into him and their mamas too, because he's so tall and handsome.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Tall, dark, and handsome, yes.
He's supposed to be going to homecoming tomorrow.
Oh, come on, homecoming.
Yeah.
It is the season.
He just decided Wednesday, though.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah, because you got to prepare and
my
what you're going to wear, and you got to get your hair cut.
Damn, that my
rent's jazzy shoes, baby. What? Okay. Well, anyway.
And I know that he feels like, well, obviously that his middle son is gay, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think that they go overboard with that and kind of push the narrative a little. They're little Nas exes to me. You know what I mean? Where it's like
it has to be right here,
right, all the time,
all the time,
and then
everything.
So he's like 13, 14. To me, even if you have a 13 or 14-year-old daughter, some of the stuff that he does as a young boy that wants to be a young girl is too much.
Yeah. It's too early.
It's too early and it's too much.
Yeah.
And I think that, and these are all my personal opinions, I think that the situation between his mother and Gabrielle Union, I think that she did a little being conniving, pushing that towards that boy. Mm-hmm. Because they said they recognized it at 3. My grandson is 3.
Yeah.
I mean, and granted, I see some little boys that are a little funny, but then by the time maybe they might outgrow that. But even if you see a little boy that's kind of funny, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You don't throw a purse in his hand.
Right.
And say, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't throw heels on him and say, go on outside. No, I just think that's weird.
At a young age.
Very young.
Yeah.
Very young.
To make that life-changing decision.
And to make it so public like that. I don't. Because everybody know Magic Johnson has like an 8-foot gay son.
Yes.
That trollops through L.A. and everywhere else. Everybody knows it.
Yeah, sheer shirt, purse in hand.
They're not going on Good Morning America to have a conversation about it. He talks about it.
Right.
He discusses it because he's grown.
Right. He's a grown man.
He's a grown man. And I just think that that's just too much. And I think that...
For a young child.
Yeah, and I think that his wife used sex toys on him.
You know what? I'm done. We're done. We're going to get out of here on that note. Can't believe you said that. Anyway, thank you so much for coming and kicking it with Lipstick Entertainment. You've been rocking with me for so many years now. What year did we meet? You see how I came out of that?
Man, what year is this?
We had to come right out of that.
What year is this?
This is 2021. So I think
like 14-ish.
Was it?
Like 14-ish, 15-ish maybe?
2015. It's been a minute.
Cause how old are you?
What? I'm 34.
Yeah, because you was way before your 30s. You was like 28-ish.
Yeah.
27-ish.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's been some years.
Because I tell you what. How old is Ben?
Ben is about to be 10.
When I bet you Ben was 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Known you for a minute.
Yeah.
Stick around.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Candy Crush Sports, for coming and sharing all that you did. We love you. We got to see you again around the Super Bowl because us ladies be needing this information, I swear. Anyway, tune into the conversation. I'll be back in 2 weeks. See you guys later.